Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're strapping on the safety goggles.
We're taking a detour right into the workshop, aren't we?
We absolutely are. Our source material for this is, it's incredibly specific. It's a collection of 100 detailed technical drawings for modern woodworking projects.
It's the closest we can get to a masterclass in a file folder, really. These aren't just glossy magazine pictures.
No, not at all.
They're actual blueprints. They provide the measurements, the joinery callouts, all the material requirements.
So our mission is to look past the nuts and bolts.
Or the dovetails and the screws in this case.
Exactly, and to really extract the essential design philosophy from them. This is about finding that intellectual shortcut.
A shortcut to being well-informed about this stuff.
Yeah, about contemporary functional design in wood. These sources promise inspiration for pieces that are beautiful, practical, and just truly fit a modern interior.
And that's the key. If we look at the core framing of this collection, the whole discussion is really based on one fundamental tension. It's what defines the modern maker. Woodworking is where creativity meets precision. And that's not just a nice quote, it's the operating procedure.
Right.
So we need to understand how top designers manage to synthesize that artistic vision with, the unforgiving realities of engineering.
So whether you are a dedicated DIY enthusiast, maybe looking to tackle your first big piece of furniture,
Or a seasoned woodworker looking for some fresh ideas.
or even a furniture designer trying to refine your aesthetic, we are going to unlock the key elements: simplicity, balance, and smart construction. Let's just jump right in. Okay, let's unpack that central idea immediately. Woodworking is where creativity meets precision. Now, in theory, that sounds lovely.
It does.
But when you're standing there in front of a saw, what does that duality actually mean for the execution? Is it a fight?
It's less of a fight and more of a symbiotic relationship, I'd say. The creativity, as the sources detail it, is what generates the need for stylish stands, holders, and storage solutions.
Okay.
It's the desire for a piece that solves a modern problem, like organizing electronics or fitting into a tiny urban space, but with beauty. That's the vision.
So the creative side is dictating the negative space, the unusual geometry, the overall clean aesthetic.
Exactly. But precision is the necessary reality check. The drawings are structured to ensure practical construction. Your creative idea might be a floating shelf, but precision dictates the exact mounting system, the weight tolerances.
Right, all the engineering to keep it from sagging or just failing in 6 months.
The two have to merge perfectly. If the precision fails, the creative vision becomes unusable or just ugly.
That makes so much sense, especially with modern design where, all the ornamentation is stripped away. The structural joints, which are all about precision, suddenly become the main aesthetic feature.
That's a critical point. There's nowhere to hide bad execution. The sources emphasize functional and stylish pieces, and functionality is precision. Think about a piece with drawers. The creative idea is a minimalist, handle-free front.
Okay, yeah.
The precision element dictates the clearance, the slide hardware, and the absolute squareness of the box to make sure that clean facade aligns perfectly. The drawing has done the complex math for you.
So you can focus on the accurate cut.
Exactly.
I do wonder, though, if aiming for that level of precision always leads to more complex, maybe time-consuming construction methods. That could be a trade-off for the DIY audience.
That's a great point.
Right.
And the sources actually address this implicitly by stressing smart construction, not just complex construction.
What's the difference there?
Well, often the drawings might suggest simpler but still robust joinery, like reinforced butt joints or even sophisticated pocket screw placement instead of laborious hand-cut dovetails.
So if the goal is a rapid, clean, modern assembly.
Precisely. The precision is in the measurement, not necessarily the antiquity of the technique itself.
So the designer's job is to pick the technique that achieves that clean line and structural integrity with the most efficiency.
Yes. And these 100 drawings are essentially a library of those optimized solutions. The builder gets to inherit a structural solution that's already been tested.
So that's a perfect lead-in to the visual language of these sources. The designs are repeatedly linked to modern interiors and contemporary interiors. Okay, so what does that mean? What are the key elements that define this aesthetic?
The materials consistently point to clean aesthetics, simplicity, and balance. And these aren't just vague artsy terms here. They have practical definitions in the workshop.
Okay.
Clean aesthetics means smooth surfaces, minimal visible hardware, and usually very geometric rectilinear forms. Visual clarity is everything.
Which immediately makes me think of edge treatment and surface finish, right? A clean look requires just immaculate sanding and perfect alignment.
Absolutely. And the material choices reflect this too. Contemporary design often favors materials with a really consistent grain, or even painted finishes where the texture doesn't distract from the form itself.
Let's talk about simplicity. We've kind of touched on this, that structural simplicity is rarely achieved simply.
No, it's a huge design challenge.
Right.
It's the whole less is more idea.
Right.
Simplicity here means getting rid of visual noise. No unnecessary moldings, no decorative hardware, minimizing how the joints look. And for the builder, that often means mastering hidden joinery techniques like domino joints or biscuits.
Things you can't see once it's assembled.
Exactly. The goal of the drawings is to show you how to achieve a complex function, like a hinge door or a clever shelf system, but with an exterior that looks totally seamless.
Okay, and what about balance? Because in design, balance can mean a lot of things. Symmetry, asymmetry.
Visual weight, yeah.
How does balance show up in these 100 drawings?
In the context of contemporary interiors, balance is often achieved through really meticulous proportion and massing. The drawings are frequently of things like media stands or shelving units, where the ratio of the solid wood parts to the open space, the negative space, is, it's mathematically calculated. Balance ensures the piece feels grounded, but not bulky.
Which is so important for modern, often smaller, urban spaces. So, if a drawing shows an asymmetrical piece, like a bookshelf with uneven shelving, the balance isn't from a mirror image, it's from Paret.
Distributing the visual weight.
Precisely. Distributing the visual weight of the wood and the open air so it feels harmonious. The detailed drawings remove all the guesswork from those ratios.